Hello, everyone. It's Mona again from Back Pain Movement Makers. Today it's day 115 in our 365-day free challenge, where we go live for 365 days to talk about healing back pain for good, but also living a fulfilled life, implementing 10 daily holistic healing habits channeled from the highest consciousness through me, Mona. And we are in a Q&A period where I answer a common question to one of the 10 daily habits each day. And we have come to the habit, be in contact with yourself, with your true self, um, or the highest consciousness. Um, So, the question is, I don't know how to get or be in contact with my true self or the highest consciousness. What can I do? Well, there are a lot of, excuse me for itching my eye. There are a lot of limiting beliefs about this, especially come in contact or be in contact with the highest consciousness. Uh, or it could also be to be in contact with our true self. That depends on what you feel would be the most likely thing to happen. Um, when I started to begin to be able to receive a message from the highest consciousness, uh, that was really a dream coming true, because I thought I don't want to be in contact with any guides or other spiritual teachers, because I know I would doubt myself for receiving that and receiving it correctly. And I hadn't heard about automatic writing except for Neil Donald Walsh, and that he had been able to have a conversation with God. And we have chosen, the highest consciousness and myself, we have chosen to not use the word God, because there are a lot of limiting beliefs around that as well. So I didn't know that I would be able to receive any guidance through writing, but I just thought one day, why not do as Neil did? And I just sat quietly for just myself and a notepad and a pen, and I began to ask some very personal questions, because at that time I had a lot of them. I had some quite huge issues, financially also, and for not enjoying life as I thought I would be able to do, since I now lived with the love of my life, my husband, and we have two beautiful daughters, and we also have a lovely dog. And I had a good job, and I knew that there was more to than just enjoying life the way I did. So I just sat down and started asking questions, and I got answers. And the answers that I got, I knew exactly that wasn't some kind of higher version of myself, because those answers were really wise and unconsciously loving. So, and I asked several times, is this the highest consciousness? Is this God? Or the creator, father of everything, whatever you call it, the universe, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. And I got answers for that as well. So this is more like, if you would, if it's more likely for you to be in contact with the highest consciousness, or whatever name you call it, uh, then you should try to focus on that. And if that is too big or too strange or whatever, then you should try to be in contact with your true self, because we are all linked together, and the true self, our true selves, or the highest consciousness, has the same energy, has the same access to knowledge, because they are part of each other, of course. And so that is the first thing. And then it might help to just have, we do like this, we clean clean our hands first, like this, and then it's new energy, not old stock energy. Then put them on your heart chakra, like this, and then just sit there and just feel the aliveness in you. Feel your breathing, feel your heart beating, and who is beating your heart? Who is breathing you? You cannot make your heart stop, and you could hold your breath, but if you do it too long, something else will take over and you will pass out. So the breathing becomes normal again. So, and try to just feel the energy, the positive, unconditional, peaceful energy. And if there are thoughts, just let them pass like fluffy clouds. Just let them pass and be focused on just experiencing the energy. No answers, no questions. You could do that also, but not now. Just sit there. And this might not work the first time. This might not work the fifth or the 10th time. But if you ask the highest consciousness and your true self for help, please, my true self, or please, the highest consciousness, help me to experience you. You will get help. And if you too want some true answers, I really recommend that you try automatic writing. I really recommend you do that. Just go and sit by yourself in a quiet place. No one should disturb you for at least 45 minutes, I would say. Have a notepad, a notebook, a pen or pencil, and several of them if something will fall apart. Um, and so you won't sit there and you get messages and you cannot write it down. I really recommend that you don't try to not think at all. You ask the question and then you just sit there. And as soon as you get some kind of answers, you begin to write. Don't stop and think about it. Just keep on writing. Keep on writing. I listened to the audiobook of Conversations with God, book one, by Neil Donald Walsh, and he said that the first time he had his conversation with God, he wrote for 1.5 hours. Just wrote. And as the "Oh, hey, could you stop for a little bit? Could take a little bit slower because I don't have I can't write that fast." So there are two things, but experiencing your true self or the highest consciousness, that should be focused on experiencing a shift in the energies. And be very clear about if it is the highest consciousness or if it is your true self that you would like to have contact with. They're quite the same, but it's to get around the most limiting beliefs around this it is important. And then ask for help. Have your hands cleansed like this and put your hands on your heart chakra and just focus on experiencing a shift in the energies. Let me know if you don't succeed in this, and I will try to ask the highest consciousness for. I will ask the highest consciousness for any more support around that. Okay, that's everything for today. And this video is um, published on the same day as another one because yesterday, oh my goodness, we had thunder and lightning for several hours, and I didn't want to go online then because I would love to unplug the electricity for the Wi-Fi and so on. Okay. So don't be worried. I'll be 365 days, no matter if they are two videos on the same day. Everything is not perfect. Until then, much love and blessings. Bye.